Hey there, my name's Ian Ugarte. I'm from smallisnewbig.com.au and I want to talk about the negative gearing impacts that are going to be happening if the Labor government gets in. Now, the Labor government has suggested that they're going to remove the negative gearing capabilities out of existing properties from January 2020. What will that do? That'll have an impact on the short-term market from now until January 2020, and there'll be a spike in the existing property market. So people can go out and buy properties and lose money on purpose. Now, you should not be ever negative gearing, should only ever be positive gearing. So what that will do is it'll take a small spike in the market and then those properties will drop in value, which is working against itself. They're also talking about not removing the negative gearing from new builds. Now in Australia, we build the wrong style of product. We've already got 12 million empty bedrooms in this country. We don't need any more 4-bedroom houses. Now, taking and building new builds may help the small owner market, which is only about 10 to 20% of the marketplace as a first homeowners, but it's really not a good impact overall. And they're also talking about removing the negative gearing, so the capital gains tax component of reducing it from 50% to 25%. Now for me, I've always been happy to pay tax because if I'm paying tax, I'm making money. So the capital gain reduction, is a problem overall in the long run if you don't want to pay tax. But for me, we're making capital gains and we're keeping our properties anyway, because what we do is what we talk about a blue ocean strategy. The blue ocean strategy of what we talk about is no one else is doing what we're doing across the country, because what we're doing is we're actually doing what we call a community-based cash flow strategy. We've got a huge amount of people in despair, insecurity and fear. That's not only just the investors that are trying to work out why negative gearing is not making them wealthy, but also the people that need somewhere to live in this country. We've got 60 to 80% of the people looking for accommodation are singles and couples, and 60 to 80% of our properties are 3, 4 and 5-bedroom houses. In our cash flow strategy, what we take is the large homes, we either convert or build from brand new, and we create micro apartments. Something like this, a median rent $420 would then go to $800 per week because you're now taking components. What does it mean for the person that's feeling despair, insecurity and fear? They save 1/3 to 1/2 off their normal weekly rent, while we're getting double the cash flow. No one loses out of what we do. What does it mean? People move from despair, insecurity and fear into hope, confidence, certain, and they've got freedom and choice because they've got extra money in their bank account. And if we look at the number of examples that we've got across the country that our students are taking our strategy and moving it into a better place. We've got Kieran in a metropolitan area was getting $620 per week for his property. He converted his existing property, is now getting $1,270 per week. He's doubled his cash flow in that one property by using this simple strategy. Joel and Bianca had a property that was earning them $360 a week in rent, and they converted that property, spent $19,000 on that property and took the rent in 48 hours. We did this one from $306 to $830. Now you might think that that's impossible. We've got the figures, we've got the videos, and I'm not allowed to lie because I would end up in jail if I'm telling you a lie. That means that there's a $24,000 increase per year, which means that their $19,000 is getting them $24,000 extra for as long as they ever own the property. And so if the property market was to go down in value, who cares when you've got cash flow, because the cycle will repeat, come back and you'll start earning capital gain. And when it comes to capital gains, we've got a student that had a signed contract at $930,000 and the property next door sold for $780,000. Why? The reason that they got a better offer was because of the cash flow that comes in. Now understand that if the property prices drop, we don't care, we've got cash flow, but at the same time, because of our cash flow, our capital prices increase. If you want to see what we do, please come along, look at the link below and see us live, and I look forward to seeing you.